So, the United States freezes export of civilian firearms and ammo. How about that? Citing national security. What do you think? Welcome to Integrative Preparedness. When am I going to make one? I'm getting ready to sit down and eat some chili. If you hear noise in the background, Kelly's making chili and the boys are doing some things, so that's life in our world. But I just saw this, and I wanted to get in and talk about this and let you all express your opinions. This is not a gun channel for anybody who happens by here. And I'll be honest, I don't watch gun channels. If you have been drawn to this by the title of the video and you're not familiar with this channel, I am a former police officer, deputy sheriff, worked a local and federal law enforcement. I've carried a gun for 48 years, so I am not a newbie to the gun world, but guns are simply not the central focus of my life. However, when something like this comes along, and that's why I'll be interested to see what you all say, because I think a lot of you follow the gun issues and the Second Amendment issues more closely than I do. I saw this on, what was this, Gateway Pundit. So I'm going to read a little bit of this article to you, and as always, and for those of you who are with this channel and have been for a while, I will put the link to this article. I probably won't read the whole article, but I'll put the link to the article so you can see it over on when I put this on the Patreon channel. So let me read this and see what we think about it. It says on Friday, the U.S. Commerce Department announced a temporary halt to the issuance of export licenses for most civilian firearms and ammunition for 90 days, citing vague national security and foreign policy interests. As the rationale behind the decision, Reuters reported. The review will be conducted with urgency and will enable the department to more effectively assess government speak. All right, bureaucratese. Let me start over. The review will be conducted with urgency and will enable the department to more effectively assess and mitigate risk of firearms being diverted to entities or activities that promote regional instability, violate human rights, or fuel criminal activities, the agency said. Now that would lead you to believe that maybe this is going to keep them from being exported to the hot spots, right? The Middle East, Ukraine, whatever. But hold on. The ban includes a sweeping range of semi-automatic and non-automatic firearms. Well, semi-automatic and non-automatic. Okay, we all know how stupid a term that is, right? Like shotguns and optical sights. So it's going to include shotguns and optical sights. This export halt will have a direct economic impact on leading U.S. firearms manufacturers, I'll say a word about that in a minute, such as Sturm Ruger and Smith & Wesson brands and Vista Outdoors. It does affect some of the largest markets for American gun manufacturers. Now, listen to this, including Brazil, Thailand, and Guatemala. Hang on, let's read a little bit further. However, they continue, the temporary suspension of export licenses does not apply to Israel, Ukraine, and about 40 other countries that participate with the U.S. in a multilateral export control agreement. Experts in the field were quick to point out that the unusual nature of the Commerce Department's move. Joanna Reeves, whatever, a lawyer specializing in export controls and firearms, told Reuters that she had never seen such sweeping actions before. For sure, they have individual country policies, but nothing like this, she wrote. Okay, it continues. Interesting. I'll give you a tip here in just a second. This is going to probably interrupt so much business for Smith & Wesson and Ruger and some others that it could cause them economic problems. Now, as in all things, with every problem comes an opportunity, so watch their stocks. If their stocks go down, buy them because they'll go back up. But what do you think the purpose of this is? I have my ideas, but I'm going to get to my chili, and I'm really more interested to hear what you all think about this. So with that, for those of you who are new to us, who haven't visited the channel, it's good to have you. Welcome. We always say at the end here, usually this is about a preparedness, okay? This is a preparedness channel, not a gun channel. But we always say prepare well today in order to live well tomorrow. And if it comes to firearms and ammunition, this should not affect anybody who is prepared, because you should already have everything you need. But if it does affect you, let this be a lesson that for the future, right? Okay. Now, also, I will say, is this freeze meant to flood the domestic market? To depress prices? Could be. We don't know. You guys tell me what you think, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.